Hey, what's up everybody? Johnny Walker here with Mood Sports. Got a free college football pick for you at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. We will give you the winner against the spread in this weekend's number 2 Clemson Tigers going into Tallahassee to take on the Florida State Seminoles in a big ACC matchup. We will get there quickly. Going to give you a quick recap of the college football slate this last weekend and how we did over at Mood Sports to give you full transparency for those of you that are not currently getting one of our premium packages, which you should check out at gomoodsports.com or patreon.com/moodsports. We have tons of killer deals going for you. NBA season is going full force. We are off to a super hot start in the NBA season, currently at 23-7 in our premium pick. So scorching hot start. Just won our 4-unit premium pick last night in a close 0.5 point cover with the New Orleans Hornets taking down the LA Clippers in New Orleans by 7. So hop on board, come check us out. We've got some killer deals going. Unbeatable deal, $50 for a week if you want to try us out to get all 3 sports going right now. NFL, college football, and NBA, $50 for a week. You cannot beat that price. Or pick any one of those for a week, $25, any 2 for $40, or all 3, like I said, for $50 for a week. You really can't beat that. And hey, hit us up for a month long, ride with us for a full month, $100 for any one sport, $150 for any 2, or a killer deal, bundle all 3 together for a month for $200. All right, so hit us up, gomoodsports.com. Any questions, email us at gomoodsports@gmail.com. And through the end of the World Series, we got killer deals going as well. So hit us up. My boy Moods has been giving you consistent videos all season, tore it up in major leagues this year. So hit us up, gomoodsports.com. All right, real quick, let's recap the college football weekend. It was a little up and down, but hey, we came out ahead in the end. So Saturday started off with a nice 3-unit pick. Oklahoma covered easily at TCU. Felt really good about that. TCU has been good to us as losers lately, as we had Texas Tech taking them down at home recently, and then Oklahoma just went in there and rolled them. And we felt really good about that, had that at 3 units. We also felt really good about the Utah State at Wyoming game, and that one looked like an easy cover. One long 52-yard touchdown run by Wyoming kind of prevented that cover, and then Utah State drove at the end, but inside the red zone they kneeled it out because they were already winning. They didn't need to cover. So that was the one time this year Utah State has not covered for us, so we will keep them in mind in the future. They are a good team, just barely missed covering on that, although they won pretty comfortably. And then Houston at Navy, 11.5 spread. Houston's been really good to us this year. After the week 1 loss they had against the spread for us, they have covered every time. And they did it again this week. It was looking bad in the first half. Navy was scoring some points. And then that Houston offense, like we had predicted, just really took control of that game and turned it into a blowout. And then our other loss of Saturday was NC State at Clemson. We liked getting those 17.5, but Trevor Lawrence is on another level now. He has fully settled in, and that Clemson team looks like the real deal at this point. NC State had their opportunities, dropped easy long touchdown early in the game. NC State's quarterback had done really well against Clemson's strong defense last year and just didn't perform well. We're not clicking, and one of those games where you like to look for a backdoor cover, and they just did not have it in them this year. So that put us at even going into the UCF at East Carolina game. With a 21.5 spread, we felt really good. UCF's offense is killer. And then last second, we found out, just like everyone else in the stadium, that once UCF's quarterback Milton went through pregame warmups, they decided to sit him down and play the backup against a weak East Carolina team, figuring that they were going to be able to win the game anyway. But for those of us who were riding with them against a large spread, that was a little sketchy all the way until the fourth quarter, when they covered late with a couple big stops on defense, and UCF continues to stay undefeated and stay on our radar as a good team to watch going forward, because if they had Milton playing in that game, I think they would have covered by about 21 extra points. That would have been a 40+ point victory for UCF, no problem. So that was why we were rolling with them. There was no expectation at the time that Milton wouldn't play, and that went for everyone in the stadium as well. So got out of that one alive, ended up 3-2 on the day. And in our free picks, we were 2-0. My boy Mood gave you the under in the Mississippi State LSU game, and that went under by quite a bit. So really nailed that one. And then in my free video, I gave you Michigan at Michigan State. I told you in the video, go back and watch it, that Michigan would win by 2 touchdowns because Michigan State's a fraud and their offense is going to get shut down, and that is exactly what happened. So overall, we were 5-2 on the day, so a good college football weekend for us. And like I said, hit us up at GoMoodSports.com. We have tons of things going on. College basketball starting soon. I mean, there's plays every day right now. So hit us up, please. Try us out for a week. $50. College football, NFL, and NBA. You really can't beat that deal. We're doing well for those that are riding with us. So get on board. All right, like I said, off to a great NBA start. We've got plenty of games going on now. But let's get to our free college football pick, because that's what you're here for. So we got Clemson going into Florida State. 16.5 spread. Clemson's favored, and we like them to cover. Clemson, like we said earlier, clicking on all cylinders. Trevor Lawrence looks like the real deal, and that dominant defense of Clemson has really settled in. They're currently the number 13 ranked offense, and that's including some time at the beginning of the year where they were struggling to score the points that a lot of people were expecting, and part of the reason that they made the switch to Lawrence midseason over Kelly Bryant. So really clicking on all cylinders at this point. Put up dang near 100 points over the last 2 games over Wake Forest, and a good NC State team. That was a top 25 team, and they went for over 40 on them. So looking to go into Tallahassee and really put some points on Florida State. The weather's going to be nice. Trevor Lawrence is going to tear up that number at 113th ranked passing defense of Florida State. They have a good rush defense. Clemson was able to run the ball successfully against North Carolina State, but they are not going to need to run the ball because they will pass all over the Seminoles and put up a lot of points. And Florida State on the other end, their offense is super weak at number 94 in the country, and that's going to be going up against the number 2 defense in the country for Clemson. So strength versus weakness. Florida State's not going to move the ball, and Trevor Lawrence is going to get way too many opportunity to just pick them apart like he did NC State last week, and really picked apart an inferior Wake Forest team the week before. If you look at common opponents, Florida State barely beat Wake Forest, got blown out by Syracuse, and these are 2 teams that, yeah, Clemson let Syracuse hang around a little bit when earlier in the season, but they just put a hurt on Wake Forest 2 weeks ago. So look for Clemson to roll in and win by at least 3 touchdowns, probably more. This one's going to get out of hand early. Clemson winning big. Give it to free here. Hit us up. GoMoodSports.com. Thank you.